Hello and welcome everybody to another video from Need for Speed Underground 2. And I'm sorry for my little hiatus. Had some things and stuff and things and stuff and things. At the moment in my life it's a bit of a big mystery. I think I told you guys about the timing belt I was going to change on my mom's car. Well, anyway, I did that, but I decided to turn the air conditioning on, which was interesting. The air conditioning pump stopped pumping because it was rotted, stuck, and now we don't have air conditioning. But even worse, we don't have a alternator anymore because the air conditioning compressor has this dual pulley setup on which you have one belt going from the crankshaft pulley going to the air conditioning pump, and then another pulley on the air conditioning pump which drives a belt to the dynamo or alternator, which powers the battery and of course all of the other systems on board of the car. So really you need that air conditioning compressor to make the car work, which I think is the worst setup to be ever put into a car. But the Fiat Doblo 1.2 just works like that. Anyway, the car hasn't got any electrical power now, and that's bullshit. So I can't really remember what I was gonna do in this video. Yeah, I can actually. There were some circuit races I had to do, some sprint races, and I was gonna try and do all of the races in one video. So yeah, let's start out with the sprint races because we're very close to a sprint race. So there are 4 sprint races I can start from here, and there will probably more show up as we go along, because it always works like that. It just does. Hey boy, either you get in or get out. Drivers are setting up for some sprints and they don't want any looky loops hanging around. If you got cabbage, you got spot in the next heat. The course map will be sent to you SMS as soon as we know if you're for real. So, who of you guys wants to see me play through a, say, newer Need for Speed, an older Need for Speed? Okay. We're on the move, everyone. Shit, son. Wall! To the window! To the wall! To the wall! Till the sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. I like rap music, even though it's not my favorite genre, but I do sort of like it. Oh my god, just die. You little shit. Come on, Tiburon. I'm concentrating hard. Come on. Yeah, maneuver. That's a pity. Ha! Get it? Because it's a pit maneuver. The sensation of speed isn't really there. Not at all. Oh my god, that's the finish. Okay. Return to explore mode. I would love to play Most Wanted, but I think the chasing bits are going to ruin it for me. So yeah, that's that. So, what was I gonna tell you guys about? Yeah. I act like I remembered, but I actually didn't. I'm going so the wrong way and I don't care. I don't care. I thought I remembered, but I just forgot. The cooling on my computer has just started to go. Not go away, but started to go on. It's quite loud actually. Then again, it's not cold in the house. Yeah. Anyway, Fiat Doblo is a fine driving car. She's just a bit slow. I mean, imagine a nearly 1,500 kilo car. Yeah. 1,500 kilo car. Wait, was that one of those bonus point money things? No, it wasn't. Powered by a 1.28 valve engine. I mean, it's very underpowered. It's not fast. I mean, it's fast enough, but well, actually, it isn't fast enough. I just wish it picked up a little bit faster. I mean, overtaking on the highway. Well, it's not like a 2CV, because a 2CV is dead slow. It's pretty complicated to talk about, because actually the 2CV, that's an interesting one. It's a car, you know, the name 2CV, or Ugly Duckling, or the Tin Snail, or whatever you want to call it. The 2CV has a 2-cylinder, 4-stroke boxer engine, which is air-cooled, 2 valves a cylinder, all that kind of performance stuff. 2CV stands for 2 chevaux. 2 chevaux means 2 horses. So basically it's got 2 horsepower, which is not a lot. Oh shit, no. Go in at the other entrance. I was gonna look here anyway. Yeah, 2 chevaux. 2CV. But really, it's got 8 horsepower, even though it was claimed by the by Citroen to get 12. Hey boy, you either get in or get out. Drivers are saying, I've just been reading that. I'm gonna do that again. Just not. Camo girl. Why would I buy a Mustang if I can beat the Mustang in the Tiburon? It's a hill climb. It's a classic British hill climb. That's actually pretty cool. I've got the volume of my computer very low. Don't really know why. Also don't know if cutting corners is a thing with hill climbing, but we're gonna climb the heights, oh bug. I really have the feeling that the Tiburon is not a fast car. Even though it's got a 3-litre V6, it's just not fast. I like the heights though. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there. Well, actually I would. Basically, because you'd be very rich if you'd live here. Also, I would like to live in a low-res country like this. It would just be cool. Imagine living in such a low-res environment. Everything would be so much easier to the eye. And look at the little car I'm driving. That's pretty low res. Still looks pretty good. I've never experienced this game. Like the graphics of this game, as you see it on screen right now, this is not how I remember this game, because my computer was very slow and it basically didn't really want to run this. So I had worse graphics, say the lowest you can get for this game, which made the cars look really horrible. But what you're looking at right now is streamed in a very high resolution through an HDMI cable onto the screen. So basically the graphics card translates everything to HDMI, which makes it very nice for your eyes. It's not that I want the best for my videos, it's just that I want the best for my eyes, therefore giving your eyes something very, very nice. I don't know if you can notice actually the change between VGA and, you know, HDMI, because first it was an AVG cable or an AGV or GVA or whatever you want to call it, an analog screen cable. Now you're watching through an HDMI cable, which is HD digital visuals, which is so much better. So yeah, I don't know if you like this better than what it was, because I don't know if you...
Maxi Tuning is out scouting the street for a car good enough for their cover. Can you cut it?
Can see it. We were doing sprints, right? Sprints are still my favorite genre of racing. Simply because, well, it's just awesome. That was a full-on power slide. Gee? But I had quite an adventure, because what happened is I decided to put on the air conditioning for my mother's car, which then snapped the belt, and I noticed on the highway that my battery light was on. So I was like, I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna go to the nearest gas station and I'm just gonna look at under the bonnet what's happened. And I saw the cable snapped, or the belt snapped, and I was like, no! No! Fuck! So, I had an appointment with my my tutor, basically, my practical tutor, which is from my internship jobby thing. Yeah, I don't know what you should call it. Anyway, he teaches me the trade at my internship place, my work, my job, my thing. And yeah, he teaches that to me. And I was gonna do it at his house, somewhere in the Hoge Vuursche. No, not the Hoge Vuursche, not the Hoge Vuursche. I've forgotten what it's called. Oh my god, oh my fucking jeez. That's in the neighborhood of my house. Oh shit. Yes. Jesus, what is it called? Well, anyway, it's a place where he lives. And, yeah, I was gonna do that at his house because he was gonna help me do the timing belt. And I called him and I told him, like, hey, my alternated belt just snapped. What should I do? And he says, well, I think you've got enough battery life to make it to where I live. So I went on my way, knowing that the car could, you know, slam shut and not work for me anymore. And, well, of course that was fucking scary, but I kept my cool. Yeah. And, Jesus, that's a long sprint. Yeah, it's awesome. So I made it there, and there I recharged the battery with an external battery charger. Yeah. And then, well, things happened. I drove back with a new timing belt on and some new cooling fluid, and I made it safely home. But now the car is standing here with no belts on and stuff, and it's scary. So I've got the new belts, they're ordered. I've got them here. Now I'm waiting for my new compressor to make it here, or pump, whatever you want to call it, and then I will be able to bolt everything on the fucking thing, and it will be able to drive normally again. The most annoying thing is that my mother wants to make a 500-kilometer journey on the end of this week, and it's on the end of next week actually, because this week today it's still Saturday, tomorrow it's Sunday, and then after that comes Monday. Yeah, oh my god, it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Anyway, it's Saturday. Wait, she made a song called Saturday, didn't she? Rebecca Black, that is. I think she made a song called Saturday actually, together with Dave Days and some other YouTubers. Anyway, she wants to do that like on Sunday or something, and I'm pretty scared because the car needs to be done, and it's an actual holiday today actually, so the postal guy isn't working. On the day I was supposed to get my compressor, it was actually a work day, it was not a holiday. But yeah, of course, it's been Easter, but it's gonna be the 4th and 5th of May, which is the days in which we celebrate. Well, actually, the 4th of May is the day in which we remember everybody who died in the war, the Second World War. And on the 5th of May, we in the Netherlands, we celebrate that we have been fought free by the Allies, and the Nazis retreated from the Netherlands. So yeah, we celebrate our freedom on the 5th of May. Which means that there is also not a mailman coming. Winter is coming. But yeah, really, I do want the car to be done badly, because I want maybe to be able to drive this week for once more. I've been contemplating doing it myself here in front of the house, because, well, the air conditioning system is empty now. I emptied it yesterday? Yeah, I emptied it yesterday at my work, and yeah, actually I'm waiting for the thing to get here, and then I'll have to slam it onto the car. Yes. So, one of the things one of the tips I can give you, and it works in America as well. Don't start driving somewhere. Don't go somewhere at 5 o'clock. Can't I put my... Oh, I can actually. Don't start driving somewhere at 5 o'clock any day, any work day, because 5 o'clock is whenever all businesses are starting to shut down, meaning that the roads are cluttered with cars. Seeing the fact that most businesses stop before it's 5 o'clock. And I think I'm blowing into the microphone like really awfully, so I'm gonna try and, keep my head back a bit and talk a bit louder. Oh my god, I totally forgot about your ears. Got some money! Oh my god, we're nearly at 60,000. Also, really positive news. The first payment of my YouTube career has gotten in. That's the first time, and it's like 70 euros and 4 cents that I made. And I'm so happy because now I know the right bank account is put in at YouTube, and some other things have happened, and I'm so happy that it all worked out. Like it all just worked, and I just got money for posting a couple of videos on the internet. Well, a couple of videos. I'm over 200 videos already, but it's like the idea behind my philosophy is like, it doesn't matter if the quality is right, just start making a name for yourself. And that means put a lot of content on it. The internet doesn't matter if it's good, because when you're learning, it'll get better in time. I mean, of course, at the moment you will start editing, and you'll need to put intros in and outros maybe, but I'm like, well, I want people to watch all the minutes of my videos. I want them to watch good content, good content. I don't want them to watch an intro. I mean, intros are nice, but they can totally kill your career, because people will not want to subscribe to you because your intro is like 50% of your video, which on some people's videos it is, and well, you don't want that, because you don't want that. So yeah, I'm really happy. I've got like all the butterflies and stuff, because money means a lot to me. I mean, we were never a rich family. I mean, we weren't poor either. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and sob about me being poor, and I won, and I forgot that I won. I won't sob about that, because, well, frankly, I don't want to. But we were never rich, and you know, we are getting poorer by. I said I was not gonna sob about it, but really, my dad just got the opposite of a raise, got shorted on his salary and stuff and all that. But I'm really happy that I'm starting to kind of generate an income. I mean, it's still far, very far from what I can live from. I can't live from the money that I make from YouTube, and that's because I have done 2 years. I've worked like frequently. There isn't an interval on which I work. I mean, YouTube is an on-the-side thing, and I have just decided, like, I'm gonna make videos, right? I'm gonna make a Let's Play, and I'm gonna try and do daily videos with occasional breaks, unannounced breaks, that is. Like, if there's an exam coming up, and then there won't be a video, and I know it's not nice that I don't really inform you that well about the breaks that I take, and I'm sorry about that, but I simply don't have the time really to do all that work, because, well, firstly, I don't want to, because I'm also lazy. I'm just lazy, okay? It's not in my YouTube name, but I'm lazy. But yeah, seriously, I'm really happy, and it's a real ego boost. If it isn't a what do you call it? Hey, Rob is here. It's an ego boost as well as a I really don't know what I should call it. It's not ego, what I want to say. It boosts you willing to make more videos. It boosts your motivation. Yeah, motivation. Think of a word. Yeah? Think of the word. Yeah, it's really motivating now that I know the word. Yeah! That you get some money for the work that you produce. Because in the end, I would like to make this my career. Maybe not with these videos. I really want to start a YouTube channel on which I can explain the basics of being a car mechanic. Even though there is a guy from America doing it, I want to sort of conquer the European market with that. Even though he works on Acuras and Hondas, which are, well, sort of the same idea. You've got transverse engines, front wheel drive, and all of that stuff. But yeah, he's Eric the car guy. You might have seen some videos by him actually, and he is not really responsive to all my comments on his videos, but yeah. He's a nice guy. I mean, I can definitely tell he is a nice guy. He's really into his community and is definitely sort of interns, sort of, you know, pupils. He definitely teaches an honest job, an honest profession. And I'm so gonna lose this because I cocked up one. I don't have any. Fuck, man. I'm gonna have to do this one over, like better quality driving. The races with Rob, they are the hardest, definitely. Right, anyway, he teaches his pupils well. Eric the car guy. But I want to do the same sort of thing. Maybe restore a complete car on my channel. That's the direction I want to go to. I want to teach people about cars, and I'm already doing that bit by telling you some mechanical data about cars and these videos. Like, I can tell you things about installing turbos and what you need to do to your engine to make it able to run on a turbo. More of those kind of things. And I think I can add some more knowledge to the world. I mean, I've just learned it, but I can just pass that information through. So yeah, I'm really interested by that. I think that the back of the car keeps kicking out, and even though I've got a spoiler, I think I need to upgrade the spoiler to make the handling snap on. Because that happens. That just happens. I was going so well, and it's the same place where I fuck up. Don't overtake me, because I will kill you. So yeah, that's the next upgrade. I mean, I've got the money, the women, the fame, and I will install the spoiler. So what my plan is for this Let's Play, you know that, is I will buy a Mustang. But before I buy a Mustang, and I'm gonna promise you this now, I'm gonna stop the video, and I'm gonna go out there, and I'm gonna back up my save file, because if it doesn't work out with the Mustang, the series will be a bit longer, and I will get another car, because I really want to try it with a Mustang. But hey, if it's a no-go, it's a no-go. I mean, that's just the way it is, that's how it works. Also, I can't stand this car being black. Awesome, it tells you what you've unlocked. Cool.
Yo, unless you want your ride to look like your mom's, then this is the place for
Spoilers.
you. All your visual upgrades are here. Fenders, spoilers, side skirts, and more.
I like the switchblade thing. This one, I like it. It might look awful, but I do like it. I don't want to do any visual things to this car, just because I've got the Peugeot for that. That's got like the highest rate. So I want to keep slapping on parts to that to make that look better.
Hey man, get ready for this. The sponsor struck a deal with the producers of the DVD Burning Wheels to get your ride on the cover. Only thing is, you gotta build your car to 6 stars to make it happen. So,
you heard the lady. Transform and roll out. No. Map. There's another sprint race. Another sprint race. I'm gonna do all of them. I mean, no bullshit. I'm just gonna do it. There we go. We're also going to test the new handling of the car because we've got more downforce. Yay! Awesome. We've got 2 more sprint races and then we're going to fuck off. This might be a half hour of video, maybe more. And yeah, I would really like you to like my video. I like making noises. See, the back doesn't kick out as easily. Actually, it doesn't kick out at all. But maybe I'm losing a bit of power in the engine. Yeah, it drifts a bit, but it's not like it wants to. I can't kick the back out, I just can't. And that's all because there's a little spoiler on the back right now. This is something that I always found really unrealistic about racing games, that the turning circle stops somewhere, and when it stops, it doesn't kick the back out. It just doesn't. The car stays planted, and that's not realistic at all. Then again, we're talking about a car from like 2002, not a car, a game. Well, it's not 2002, it can't be 2002, because 2002 was a long time ago, and oh my god, look at the size of that sprint! Oh yeah, this race is a sprint, not a crawl. Maybe you should call Rachel and borrow a real car, so I have a little competition. Well, lie. Oh, snap! No, his name is Lee, people. His name is Lee. Bling ting tong, got to sing that song called I Smoke Brew, I Smoke Brew. I went to Chinatown back in old Hong Kong and ate some egg foo young. And then I heard a gong cling ding 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 ding. A-ling ting tong, got to sing you a song called I Smoke Brew, I Smoke Brew. Welcome to the 50s, everyone. Crazy time where racism is still a thing. Well, racism is a thing nowadays, but I can I say that? Maybe I can. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna do it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Racism is less of a thing nowadays than it was back then. There, I said it. Oh my god, I might have made a huge mistake there. Maybe racism is a bigger problem nowadays. I think racism wasn't seen as racism in the olden days. I mean, I think racism just was normal. And that seems weird because, well, I think there is a big difference between racism and hating a certain kind of people, because it's just on record that most of those people act inappropriately in the same situations. Like, I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be. But sometimes you just have to. You just have to accept that a certain type of people just doesn't stroke in the same. Yeah. How do you say this appropriately? How do you say this not awful? They just don't work the same way as you do. And that's why I dislike the whole kind of people. Like in the Netherlands, Moroccans are the biggest problem, quote unquote. Most of them have a tendency to steal. A lot of times when you're watching the news, they are like, yeah, 2 Moroccan boys went into a store again and they robbed it with a gun. and it's that's the best thing. Well, it's not a good thing, but the not a long time ago, a wife and her husband were robbed in their jewelry store, and the two Moroccan guys that robbed it, they were shot by the owner's wife. Now, guns are illegal in the Netherlands. Oh my God, you just didn't do that. You just didn't. Come on, little Hyundai. So, and there was like most of the Netherlanders, yes, you can say that. They were having sort of a party.
Reporters from Spoiler are digging for a feature. Win this one, you might score some coverage.
So there was sort of a big party between all of the Netherlanders because this happened, because one of the Dutch people stood up against the Moroccans and just shot them straight through, well, whatever she shot them through. But this proves that most Dutch people, they dislike that kind of people, the Moroccans in this instance, because they act differently. And I'm definitely not saying that all of them are the same, because they aren't. Not all of them are like that. But again, since they have been growing up in a different way, like one of the weird things that are twisted, and I can notice this very well in the Netherlands at least, the Moroccans here, the men are rulers in the house. They are the man, and when father isn't home, 13-year-old son is the leader of the house. So if his mother doesn't apply to the rules of the 13-year-old son, all she can say to is, "Oh, you wait until your father is home."
Yo, dog, good to see you rolling out tonight.
Now again.
There's some action in the Beacon Hill area. No line on an exact location, but it should be easy to find. I'm heading that way. Hope to see you there.
And that's all she can do to him. And basically what happens after is he beats her until she has 2 black eyes and a broken leg. Because women are not allowed to stand up against their sons, which are 13 years old, because they'll get hit by that son. When father comes home, of course, he beats his son. I mean, we shouldn't forget that part. But if father is dead or run away, which is very probable, then 13-year-old son is the boss in the house. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And that's so twisted. That's so wrong in my optic. And again, I'm not saying that every family is like this, because there are a lot of kids that are growing up in a more Western way, so that mother is also boss in the house together with father, and kids are kids and can be told off by both parties. But basically all of the guys at least, they will have a big mouth against anyone who is in their way, and that's just wrong. It's just wrong. And that's yeah, I don't like that. And they will all be smart mouths. They will all be wise guys. The wise guys. You wise guy. And very asocial. They always end up in fights. And again, there are well-educated ones, and ones that get brought up to be quote-unquote normal. And I'm happy about it. I'm really happy about that. And I'm not saying that the Dutch way, or the way the normal citizens are brought up is the best way, because you need a balanced community. I mean, there need to be people that are like the Moroccans, and you need people that aren't like the Moroccans to balance each other out, because if they're all on the left party or on the right party, and I don't know if they call it this in the America land, but basically you have the Republicans and the Democrats, and if they're all on the Democrat side, you know, it can't go well, and if they're all on the Republican side, it can't go well either. And that's basically what I want to stress. You need a balanced community to not be blindsided by things that could go wrong, because the other party is there to tell them that this can go wrong if they go too far over the line. And the same thing goes for the other party as well. If they want to go and do something extreme, the other party can tell them off by saying no, because that won't stroke with these kind of people. So yeah, you need a balanced community, is all I want to say. And I think this way is going very well. It's just people always step out of line and always shoot each other in the most extreme ways, and I can't change that, nor can a lot of other people change that. So I would like to say to all the Moroccans, you know, leave the country and leave us alone, but that's not realistic. It's just not. So let's forget about it. Let's just forget about being racist against these people and just treat them like people. Because ideals are there, but they'll never happen because it's not realistic. And I'm a pretty realistic guy. So I'd like to exit this video on a more positive note, and me talking talking about myself being racist. And again, I don't want to be racist, but I want to put in view maybe my twisted thoughts. You can tell me off on that, because I am open to suggestion. I mean, I'd like to hear what you guys have got to say about this, and get a conversation started. And yeah, it interests me, because, you know, they are not only like that, but they also offer very cheap work which is badly executed. And again, I don't want to say that all of the work is badly executed, but the majority of the work done by these people is done poorly, just like the Poles. It's the same problem, but they are not as asocial as the people. But again, I don't want to touch any more on this, because I said moral, because it's making me pretty depressed. So anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please let me know in the ways you know. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, maybe talking about different stuff. I don't know. It's gonna be the next video that I will make probably immediately after this one, so I won't be talking as much as in this video, I think. Anyway, goodbye.